Hello and welcome to another episode of Nick in the Kitchen. I'm Nick and today we're going to be making low carb cocktails. I get really excited about that because I love cocktails. I like to drink. I like the way that the flavors come together the same way they do in dishes. I like the crazy combinations that people do, and it's always a party starter. So let's get into it. What we're going to do today is make two different cocktails. We're doing a Spicy Watermelon Margarita, and then we're gonna do my favorite, a Mermaid Mojito. So let's actually get started with the mojito. All right, so we're adding about 2 tablespoons of butterfly pea flowers to a cup, and then we're gonna cover it with some rum. We're just gonna let these hang out, and it's gonna turn the rum a really pretty blue-purple color. All right, so we filled our 2 mojito glasses with ice because we definitely want these things chilled. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some mint. We'll just cut a few pieces from here. Mint is like the key to a good mojito. So if you are not a mint fan, this may not be the drink for you. I do think that the mint definitely balances everything else out, so I wouldn't skip it. We're gonna add in enough mint here. I'm gonna take my little syrup spoon and I'm gonna kind of push that in and beat it down a little because we want it to release its natural oils. And so that's gonna go in here. It's also really cute in the end product of the mojito because since this is a mermaid mojito, we get a little bit of greenery in the glass. All right, so we have that in there. Typically when I have my mojitos, I don't get sugar anyway, so it's already low carb. But the thing that makes this very special is our butterfly pea flowers. So you just saw me add butterfly pea flowers to the rum, but you didn't see what happened. And so what happens is you get this really beautiful, deep purpley blue color. And that's gonna go in here. So it's still rum, so it's still margarita, still counts, but it is a color, which is so beautiful. And so we're gonna take our rum. We're gonna use about 1 ounce in each. It spills, but you can clean it up very easily. Or you can be better than me and not pour from one glass to another. And so we're gonna add this in. And as you can see, we have this really, really pretty color. It's gorgeous. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in some club soda. We're gonna fill it to about 3/4 of the way so that we'll have some room to add in the final ingredient. That's really gonna make this magical. So we're adding it in, it fizzes up, so you wanna make sure you take your time. And already this is good. This is a great mojito. But one thing that a mojito needs is fresh citrus. And so this is some lime juice, and this is where the magic happens. It changes its colors. So as it sits in there, you can see as the lime juice kind of makes its way through, it turns to more of a light purple pink color. And this is like a party starter and a showstopper when you're having a party. I really don't like to mix it all the way through because it messes up the color, but they can mix it when they serve. And as you can see, you get a layered drink with half the effort. Very pretty, very colorful, and super flavorful because it is a mojito. I'm gonna have to mix mine together so I can drink it for you guys. But believe me, I don't want to because I love the way that the color sets in there. And as it sits, it gets even more colorful, which you'll be able to see in this one. You can even add more mint to the top if you want to give more of that beachy mermaid vibe, but I'm gonna give it a taste. It's so good. If you like mojitos, this is right on point. You really don't need a sweetener, but if you want to keep it low carb and add some sweetener, you can use a sugar-free syrup, like a simple syrup. But I think that the freshness of the mint combined with that rum flavor is so good. And fortunately, the butterfly pea flowers do not have a flavor, so they don't impart any flavor. And then that lime juice kicks up in the back end, so you get that citrusy punch. So we'll move on to the next one, I promise, but I'm gonna take a few more sips of this one first. All right, so now we're gonna make our second drink, and it is a spicy watermelon margarita. I love this margarita because I like things spicy, even my drinks. And pro tip, spices and peppers actually get your metabolism going. So if you're drinking and drinking something spicy at the same time, I feel like you're kind of working out. So, you know, I'm no personal trainer, but I'm taking that with me to the bar. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is rim our glasses, and I'm going to dip my finger into this lime juice that we'll use in just a second. And then I'm gonna take my glass and I'm gonna put it into my rim. Now you can use something like salt if you want to. I'm gonna use tahini because I think that it just goes really, really well with the margarita flavor, especially the spicy flavor. I'm gonna repeat that for my second glass. And so the key is to dip it and then kind of get it inside and shake it also, so you get a nice rim. I only like half my rim ever decorated, whether it's sugar or salt or tahini or anything else, because I think it can become overpowering to your drink, but you can rim it as you like. Next thing I'm gonna do is add in some ice, break it down a little bit. I'm gonna add in about a fourth of what's in here. Then we'll add a fourth to there, and then we'll keep a little for when we shake our margarita together. Oh, don't be messy like me, okay? Be better than me. So now what we're gonna do is we have a little bit of ice in here, and I'm gonna take these jalapeno slices with seeds and membranes and all, because I want mine spicy. If you want it less spicy, take out the seeds. If you want it even less spicy and just have the jalapeno flavor, then take out the membranes. So just like we muddled our mint to get the oils and the flavor out, we're gonna do the same with our jalapeno, because that's really how you release the spices. All right, I think that's good enough. I think we've done the job. So now I'm gonna take the remaining lime juice, that is about a shot's worth of lime juice, and I'm gonna take our watermelon juice. I'm gonna pour this in. Watermelon juice doesn't have too much sugar, so it's fine. We're making 2 drinks, so we're gonna do a double shot plus a little bit more, because I think that only 1 shot in a margarita is not a good margarita. So I should like a shot and a half. So like a shot and a half per drink is what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna put this on and we're gonna shake it up. Okay, so we've shaken this up. So now we're just gonna strain our margarita into our glass, leaving the jalapeno behind. We don't need it. It's tempting, but we don't need it. We're actually going to put in a little jalapeno slice for good measure. You could also garnish with some lime. You could garnish with a piece of watermelon if you wanted to, but I just took a little piece of jalapeno, no seeds, no membranes. We're just gonna drop that in, give the aroma. We have our first squeezed limes again, if you want. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why not put some muddled lime in there? Because that's just gonna add in the brightness and our freshness and give us some citrus flavor. Reinforce that we already have. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. And then you have one for a friend and you have one for yourself, or you have one for yourself and one for yourself later. Either way, do it before the ice melts. That's good. It's spicy. You definitely want to monitor your spice level. So if you want it less spicy, add in 1 piece of jalapeno, or take out the seeds or take out the membranes. But it's not overpowering. I like spicy food, so I love it. The lime gives it that really big pop. The watermelon brings that freshness, and it's like the perfect take me to the beach right now after I lived through 2020 drink. And then the tahini gives you saltiness and sourness. So everything together is really good. I think that you should go right now and make this margarita, or make the Mermaid Mojito. Either way, you won't lose, and they're low carb. You don't have to worry about having so much sugar in your cocktails, so you can really enjoy it and stick with your New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna finish these drinks, not all of them, maybe all of them. And then I think I'm gonna check in with you guys later to see if you made the drinks. To get the full recipe, make sure that you head over to lizzieangel.com, and I'll see you next time.